Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Day 84. Umar and the Prophet. Umar was in an incredibly happy state. His heart was filled with love for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He wanted to watch his face full of light to his heart's content. He had no more ill feelings or hatred for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A few Muslims were keeping watch outside Arkam's house to protect the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The guard, who saw Umar's sword hanging from his waist and walking with quick steps towards them, started to get nervous. He ran inside and informed them Umar was coming. Suddenly, there was great tension in the room, but the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was calm and cool. He calmed those around him too. He said, "Let him come. Why are you afraid? Don't be nervous. If Allah wants, He will guide him also to the right path." At this, they immediately opened the door. There stood Umar, looking awesome indeed with his bow and arrows and his sword. He entered the room and stood face to face with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everything was quiet. Nothing moved. Everyone waited anxiously to see what would happen next. But the smile on Umar's face and the brightness in his eyes reflected the love he had for the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And when the Prophet of love, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, asked him why he had come, he said, "I now believe in God being one, and you are the messenger of God sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is why I have come." Those in the room embraced each other with happiness. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam became happier than everyone else. He was happy because he really wanted somebody like Umar, courageous, straightforward, honest, and generous, to become a Muslim. He had prayed for a long time that Allah would give him someone like Umar, and now his prayer had been answered. Here was Umar as a Muslim, the most courageous, strongest, and most feared man of Makkah, along with Abu Bakr, Ali, and Usman. There was now Umar, who was strong, trustworthy, and passionate. Umar, who had set out to kill Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was returning with entirely different thoughts and feelings. That day, the sound of happiness was echoing in the house of Arqam.